hate those stools.
You know what? Yep. Are we recording, Sarah?
We are recording.
On the podcast?
Uh-oh. I can't get comfy.
You want to know why you can't get comfy? Because you probably got coronavirus.
You staying home tonight?
Oh.
I hadn't planned on it, no. Plan on it.
Minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery.
You're gonna die.
I'm Raymond Arroyo.
No,
We'll see you next time.
All right, that's right, everybody. We're on the show now. This is the show in the new studio. And Sarah, you just, there you go. We'll go to the sound and just here. There you go. Now see this little sound bar? Just pull it down. It's called Ride in the Fader. Oh shit. Okay. Just cut it off.
Still getting used to this mouse.
We're here in the new studio with Sarah. Is your microphone on, Sarah?
No, but it can be.
Oh, I wish we would have caught you saying, still getting used to this mouse. We're here in the new studio. It is March 1st now. What?
March 1st?
No, it's 29th.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Leap
the
Day.
Well, but my.
Oh, yeah.
No, my watch changed to March 1st.
Right, because it's not on leap.
Oh, okay. So it's February 29th in the new studio. This will be the first podcast that will come out from the new studio.
Really?
Yeah. Because
Why?
I'm just gonna release this like Monday.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Are you okay with that?
I'm not okay with what's going on with your face right now. You look like Bane. You look like Bane
was born.
who's like who's sick right now. You look like Bane
I was
who
born
doesn't
with-
want to get the flu.
I was born with it. No, I'm wearing this because you guys probably have coronavirus, and my wife said if we get sick, everyone will get sick. And we can't have that. So Sarah actually told me to put this on.
Yeah.
So we're here in the new studio. Sarah's in the closet, in the production closet.
Like in an actual closet.
Yeah. And she has, don't say your last name. Is that what you said?
No, I said don't tell my husband that I'm in the closet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, your husband that you're in a closet.
I guess Sam doesn't like closets.
No.
So this is the first. Madison's here too.
Mm-hmm.
And we're podcasting.
Do you
want
to from Madison's house? You weren't there.
Yeah, do you want to explain to everyone what happened this evening?
What do you mean what happened this evening?
Just the whole cluster of
I'm
what
here.
You're here now.
I'm here. I was like 5 minutes late.
What'd you think you were here for, Nick? You thought you were here for a totally different podcast.
I thought I was here for something else.
Yeah.
I'm not dressed for the occasion right now.
You're dressed fine. You're always dressed fine.
No, thanks.
He thought
we look kind of like the washed jean look.
Yeah, with the bare
foot.
the bare feetsies. Here, like put your foot up.
No, thank
Come
you.
on, put your foot up.
No.
Just put
It's
your.
way too intimate.
Oh, okay.
I can't do it.
So you scheduled
something.
the podcast. You scheduled to be here, and then you forgot. Then Sarah took time out of her evening. She was doing arts and crafts at her house.
Arts and crafts?
Yeah, with her husband. That's what they call it, with the dresser, right? You were painting a dresser.
Oh.
And Madison was doing other stuff too. He was hanging out with you and knew that we were podcasting tonight. You didn't even know.
Yeah, Madison is the one that told
Madison
me
was
that we
like,
were
"Oh,
doing
see you
this."
later tonight," and you were like, "What?"
That's exactly what happened.
So that's ridiculous.
No, I think when I got the email of just like, well, it turns out it was a scheduling email, not like a pick the days that you would kind of want, and then you'll get confirmation later. That I was confirming like the day.
Oh, you were
right
just
then and there.
you were just saying one nights that you were open. That's what you thought.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And on the off chance that I was like scheduling it, I was like, I'm still free that day. And he'll confirm with me.
What a princess.
Which I found out through Madison. So
you're 5 minutes late. You're 5 minutes late, and then I see you in the Brahms drive-through.
Yeah, where else would I be? It's right across the street.
Where else would you be? 5 minutes. You were 5 minutes late to your own scheduled thing. What do you mean? Where else would you be? You'd be at the thing that you scheduled.
I mean, I was here. Like I was in shouting distance. You could see me.
But there was like 8 cars in front of you.
There were.
And just for that chocolate milkshake.
And it's kind of frozen right here, so I can't really access.
You're a sick man.
I can't access
Anyways.
my shake.
Well, I just wanted. I was excited. I don't even know what we're going to talk about. I thought you were like, well, we're going to schedule a show.
Hey,
we're
I
going to
got
talk
you
about some
something.
things
It's been
tonight.
a while.
I'm here like ready to just be alive.
It's been a while since I've seen you. I got you something.
Oh, what?
I've been carrying this around with me in my back pocket.
In your wallet, huh?
Yeah.
What'd you get me?
A sticker. Me and Emily went to Big Bend a few weeks ago for a wedding.
Whoa, this
And
is
I
cool.
looked at that sticker. And I
Wait,
was like,
is this a sticker or a piece of wood?
yes.
This is a sticker made out of wood.
Yes.
What would I put this on my car?
I don't know. Whatever you want to put it on. You're a sticker guy. You get stickers for everything.
Man, that's
And I
cool.
saw it, and I was like, Edmund would like this design.
So is it like a Big Bend? Is that the icon of Big Bend?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
I think I'm gonna put it up on that wood wall.
Oh, thanks.
So
No, don't put it on the wood wall.
here, I'll just put it right there.
Actually, you can do whatever you want.
What else has been going on? The studio's finally complete.
It is.
For the most part,
It is.
and we have a live concert and show. Sarah's going to be helping with coming up with Swall Pope,
Yeah, I'm not going to be there.
Paul Swip.
I can't be there. You're going to have to reschedule.
This guy. Of course,
Can't
he's
go.
not
I
going to
got
be
things
there.
to do.
That's the
there's a wedding
kickoff.
that day.
Who's getting married?
Justin DeMoy and Brittany McKissick.
Nobodies. A bunch of nobodies.
Whatever.
Justin Des Moines. Is he Jewish? Is Justin Des Moines? That sounds like a Jewish name.
I don't think it's Des Moines. I think it's just Des Moines.
Okay.
Like not like this. Not like the
So-
city.
So you're really close with Justin?
Yeah, we're very close.
Sure you are. Right. Well,
Then and I have a gig that night too.
are you kidding me? You're going to
I'm
go play
not.
drums somewhere?
I'm going to go play drums.
Gosh, dang.
Private event too.
Now, ever since I got in this new studio, I have to pay people to hang out with me now.
Are you paying me right now?
Yeah, kind of, I guess.
Oh.
Sarah says no.
Just cricket.
No, Sarah says we're not paying Nick anymore. Anyway, so the
fine.
studio's finished. What else is going on? What are you doing for Lent?
I gave up Reddit and TikTok on my phone.
Is TikTok pretty hard for you?
Actually, no, not just on my phone, just all around.
Is TikTok hard?
No, not really. I watched
why'd you give
a
it
ton-
up?
Because
You're like, I'm giving up TikTok.
meaningless, because it's stupid. It's
Oh.
stupid. I'll do it when I've exhausted every other app.
Where are you when you normally do TikTok? Like, describe where you are. Like, where are you normally?
It's actually like
On
me
the
and
pooper?
Emily, no, not
Are you normally on the pooper?
No, me and Emily right before we go to bed.
You do a little TikTok. Not every night.
Yeah, we don't
Once
do it
every
right
3
now.
weeks. We probably about once every 3 weeks. When we first started getting really into TikTok, I've never laughed so hard in my life. And it was like we were waking up the
Yeah.
kids. We were waking up the kids
Yeah,
TikToking.
you were texting me all kinds of TikToks.
Oh,
That's why I have it downloaded. It's because of you.
yeah, it was hilarious. I've never laughed so hard.
deleted
And
it
it was
just
like became a problem. It was like every night we were TikToking.
Okay. Huh?
Huh? It was like, it's just I don't know. I didn't like the way you, I don't know. You're making me feel uncomfortable about
Why?
this. Is he talking about something different?
No.
I don't know. Just the way you look, the way you said that, I'm like, I don't know what
Okay.
Madison. So
What
we
did you
would
give up for Lent?
alcohol.
Okay.
I gave up listening to the Matt Frad podcast.
You did. How often? Where would you be?
It was
in your
becoming a
day?
problem. It was
Yeah,
becoming a
where
problem.
would
I
you be?
listened to the Matt Frad podcast.
What would you be doing
I gave
at
up.
what
I
time
gave
of
up.
the day?
I gave up listening to the Matt Frad podcast.
Yeah. Were you on the pooper when you?
No, and I gave up listening to Catholic stuff you should know,
Okay.
and I gave up listening to Catching Foxes.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I gave up listening to Abiding Together.
Why that one?
Yeah, and I gave up listening to Father Mike Schmitz.
That's like a mortal sin now.
No, I don't listen to any of those. Do you listen to any of those podcasts?
I used to listen to Catholic stuff you should know. That was like years ago though. I don't really listen to a ton of.
I don't listen to anything religious anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Is that bad,
If
Madison?
I do, I'll listen to. Actually, you know what? I'll listen to the Divine Renovation podcast. I'll listen to that one. I'll listen to Banning Liebscher.
What is that?
He's the lead pastor for. I mean, right out of my mouth, right there. It's Protestant church. He does the. Crap. What church does he? Bethel Church. Bethel.
Who does?
Banning Liebscher.
Banning Liebscher? That's his name?
He's got an amazing voice.
Sarah, can you pull this up?
Banning Liebscher.
Banning Liebscher.
They used to have a leadership podcast too. And I listened to that one a ton. That one was great. I listened to a lot of like maker podcasts. So like in the building maker. YouTube
How do you
world.
make a podcast about building stuff?
I don't know.
Like, what do they talk about?
They
Wood.
actually, a lot of them talk about their YouTube channels, which is really interesting, like marketing and analytics.
But do they just talk about, do they just describe wood?
No, they talk about the creative process.
No.
Yeah. They're just creative people. They're not, they're not nerding out over like
That's
species
the
of
only
wood.
thing I think.
Yeah, the Jesus Culture.
Jesus Culture author?
No, Jesus Culture Church.
Oh, so
Sorry,
thankful
not
we have Sarah over there looking this stuff up.
There he is.
Now we know.
He's good.
Jesus?
Yep.
So you've also been, you have a big wood project you're working on.
I do. Yeah, I'm making a...
I gave up alcohol. And I tried to give up bread, but I went one day without eating bread. I basically went one day without eating bread.
One does not live by
Well,
bread
no,
alone.
I went Wednesday, Ash Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday night I ate bread.
Yeah, why would you do that?
I don't know. Going through a weird thing. And I also was laughing at, Taylor Marshall normally is like the radical version of everything. I go to Taylor Marshall's Twitter for like the radical version. And he was like, let's get radical. Go 24 hours on Ash Wednesday without eating. And I was like, ha.
Yeah, because you do like 120
I went
hours.
120. I went from Ash Wednesday to Friday night. How many hours is that, Sarah? Look it up. Do the math. Does it feel quiet in here? It feels too quiet.
I don't know.
You brought this bad energy into our
I
studio.
brought myself
In Brahms?
and all that is good.
No. So I went from Wednesday. I ate Tuesday night. I went from Tuesday night. Sarah, look it up. I went from Tuesday night to Friday night. How many hours is that? She's typing.
All I hear is
How many hours Tuesday to Friday? 240 hours.
Wow.
How about Taylor throw a little zero at the end of that 24? It was hilarious. He was like 24 hours. And he said, your head will hurt and you'll feel a little shaky. And I was like, get on my level. SSPX.
What did you eat?
Nothing.
After-
For 240
Yeah,
hours, I ate
when you
nothing.
Broke your.
I ate
your
the
dry
tears of repentant sinners. Mine.
or your wet fast. Wet fast means
What?
you're
Excuse me?
You're drinking water.
Talk
right?
to me. What?
There's a difference between dry fast and wet fast.
Excuse me?
You were you're such an asshole. you were wet fasting, right? Meaning that you were drinking water. Right? Dry fast is you're not consuming any liquid or you're not consuming anything, correct?
Dry fast is not putting anything in your mouth.
Yes. Okay. So you
And a wet fast is-
what'd you put in your mouth after
about
you
the-
finished your wet fast?
How about this? A dry fast. See, there you go. She pulled it up. Dry fast is when,
Food and liquid, yeah.
no food and liquid in your mouth.
wet
So that means a
fast-
wet fast would be, Nick.
No food.
No, you can have, no food. You can have water.
Yeah. So what did you put in your mouth?
I
after
did a
your
wet fast and I broke it with 2 steaks wrapped in bacon.
I had a steak today.
No one, we're talking about me. I had 2, and I had cows that my in-laws had slaughtered. That's 1 cow, 2 steaks wrapped in
Very
bacon.
homesteady.
And then I had some grilled bell peppers. But then later that night, that's when I went to the store and got some bread.
So you wrapped your steak in bacon.
Well, it was already wrapped in bacon, but yeah. And I had bacon and eggs and the steak and a big bowl of almond butter and blueberries and peanuts.
Did you put that bowl in the freezer before you?
Yes, I
had
did.
it? Yeah.
I did.
I know you.
So,
I know you so well.
it's just so weird now that I'm no longer a mere mortal. And I know that I can go this long without eating.
Yeah. It's
That when I
like,
see people talking about that, it's like,
it's like what they say
weird.
on the Sandlot. It's you're less than a god, but more than a man.
yeah, that's in the Sandlot.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're describing Babe Ruth.
that's me, Babe Ruth.
No, you're not Babe Ruth.
So it's just weird, like having the ability to do that. It's strange. It made me feel. I looked at that and I was like, man, I am more radical than Taylor Marshall. I am more extreme than Taylor Marshall.
What was my wet fast record?
What was your record?
Yeah.
You mean back in college?
No. Oh, what are you? No, that one time that I did the snake diet for like a week or something. Do you remember?
Yeah. Can you stop calling it a wet fast, please? Can we pause?
That's what it is.
Let's edit that out.
That's what it is. Sarah,
No,
look
just
up
say
wet
fast. Just say fast.
What's wrong with saying wet fast?
No one
You're
wants
the
to
one
say that.
No.
Look
I'm
in the
saying-
Bible.
I'm
Do you think it
being
said Jesus
accurate.
went out to the desert where he wet fasted for 40 days? No, you don't need to say that.
Well, no. Did he wet fast or did he dry fast?
Sarah,
Did
look
he
that
dry
up.
fast?
Now, there's also a black fast.
Now, not in this climate, Edmund. Not in this climate.
What are you talking about? There's a black fast. A black fast.
That's where you listen to like Ozzy Osbourne. Is that?
No, a black fast, I believe, is one step up from a dry fast, where you don't even.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
You don't. Okay, so obviously no food, no water. You don't go to the restroom even.
No, this is no.
Let me keep guessing.
Okay.
please.
Yep.
So it's not going to the restroom.
No, you can go to the restroom.
Okay, you can go to the restroom.
It would be unhealthy of you to not go to the restroom. That'd be unhealthy.
You don't know that. You don't let your peers eat or drink anything.
No,
You don't
it's
let your-
related to a wet fast. Kind of in the same, or related to like, it's related to fasting. It's where you don't
Breathe.
Okay, so wet fast, you can have water.
Mm-hmm.
Dry fast, no water. Black fast, no contact with water.
Oh.
Because your body will absorb
Yeah.
water. Because
Yeah.
have you ever been in the bathtub?
Uh-huh.
And then you're in there too long? Emily's like, Nick, get out. And you get out, and Emily's like, oh my gosh, you look like a monster. You look like a lime. You look like a bean.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to know why? Because the skin absorbs the water.
Oh.
That's what my dad used to always say, and he would make us say it together. Say it together. Because the skin absorbs
Black
No. Say it with me. The skin absorbs the water. Yeah. Right, Sarah?
Why
So
but why
I
is it
didn't do a
called
black fast. I'll let you fill in the blanks because I think it's obvious. It's like a death fast, like Black Death.
Oh.
So I didn't do that. Definitely, I haven't really done the longest I've gone on like a dry fast was like 15 hours or something, and I was like, this is dumb.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, this is dumb. I'm gonna drink water. Like, why am I doing
I
this?
think mine was like 30 hours. Not a
Yeah,
dry
you and
fast.
Allie went.
A wet fast.
Yeah, I think 30 hours.
No,
or something.
Allie broke her fast.
Oh yeah, she
after,
broke.
like,
She
10
broke because
hours.
of peer pressure. Because she went to lunch with someone that
That's
she doesn't
true.
even know that well, and was too embarrassed to say, "I'm not eating." That's like what's been the most
Not even-
freeing
it's not
thing
good
about
for
the
me.
whole fasting thing is realizing all of the like social like weaknesses that you have. That like you're like,
Sorry,
okay,
I'm just popping right.
I know, but the way you say, okay,
Okay.
but it's just like all the social implications of food too, you know, and like just freeing yourself of that.
What do you mean by social? You mean
Just like people being weird about like, well, you're not going to eat, and like, what are you?
I mean, it's
What
gotta
do
be
you,
a little weird if you go out to get food to someone and they're
But
just
it's
watching
similar
you
to
eat.
like not drinking. It's like similar to the not
I
drinking
guess.
thing.
Yeah.
What do you mean you guess? It is. It's just like the not drinking thing. Because you go out, like everyone goes out to drinks, and then you don't drink, and people are like, "Oh, like why are you not going to
Like
drink?"
we all wanted to have a good time.
Yeah,
And you're not having a good time because you're not drinking.
I can still have a good time.
just the noise of my shirt.
Yeah, the noise is really great.
Okay, so you gave up alcohol and bread for like a day.
Well, 2 or 3 days.
What are you doing for Lent then?
I wanted to work out, but I went like 2 days doing that.
Gotcha.
And I gave up.
Gotcha.
What else did I want to do? Yeah, I wanted to do no bread. Oh, I wanted to do no bread, and then I wanted to do no food every Friday.
No food every Friday.
Just to do like a fast every Friday.
Me and a couple guys did that in college.
Really? 24 hours? Mm-hmm. Wow. So you've been fasting.
But this was for...
You were doing wet fast in college. That was your...
Actually, it was for the...
so that was your record in college, your wet fast.
No. Actually, maybe.
Yeah, your 24-hour wet fast.
Yeah.
You were doing that with your roommates a lot? Or your friend? Who were they?
Yeah, it was my buddy Alan Michael, who's in the seminary right now for the Diocese of Dallas, and my roommate Casey Sweeney.
Sweeney?
Yeah, Sweeney.
Sweeney.
Yeah, like Sweeney Todd.
Okay.
But Casey's cool. He's not weird. Like Sweeney Todd.
Sarah, is your mic on? Because you're laughing. You should just leave your mic on.
Casey's in the Air Force. God bless him.
Go Jets.
He's a cool dude. Alan Michaels too. Go Jets. Is that what you said?
I don't know, like in the air.
No, we would do that
man.
fast for.
Don't you freaking
whatever the it's not Exodus 90. It's the other. It's
P90X.
It's P90X. That's why
there was fasting for P90X.
No, not P90X.
Was it like a?
It was this one thing where men fasted for like women, like to uphold the dignity of women. And so,
I don't know. I don't know what that was called.
Ephesians 5.
The Joseph fast.
No, Ephesians 5. So like men can go on Ephesians5.com. Maybe it's E5. I don't remember. Ephesians5.com or just look it up.
Sarah, don't look that up.
And not on this podcast. And that's where you can join the community of men who fast for the dignity of women.
Huh. So you did that for Lent.
Yeah, I did that. And actually, women can sign up.
Sorry, that's
too,
hot corners, Sarah.
But they get signed up for just a list saying, like, men are praying for you. That's it.
Men all around the world are not eating because of you.
Yeah, from like midnight to midnight. That's what we would do.
Did you find it? See, she didn't even find it.
And at like 12:01,
it's not a thing.
We would just eat everything.
Wow. And then what would happen to those women that you've been praying for?
They would, I don't know.
After all that fasting, then you just eat.
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll never know.
Did you ever watch the show Community?
No.
No? That's what we would watch. We would stay up, watch Community, and eat a bunch of food. Childish Gambino?
Yeah.
He's
in the Community.
Yeah. He was in that show before he was Childish Gambino.
Well, Sarah's going to take us to current events. Sarah,
here it is.
get us out of here. Okay, what do we got, Sarah?
We have a beehive that's 8 feet long that was discovered in an apartment ceiling.
I love how Sarah's talking in the microphone, but what we're hearing, since we don't have headphones on, is Sarah whispering quietly into the closet. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. We're just gonna have to figure it out. We're just gonna have to figure it out. Okay, so this is an 8-foot long beehive discovered in an apartment ceiling in Richmond, Virginia.
You can make a lot of money off beehives, off of bees.
Really?
Bees in general.
You know, my dad.
You can sell the queen.
What?
They couldn't find the queen.
Yeah, you can.
That happens a lot during the Super Bowl.
Bees?
No, just like queen bee trafficking, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah wrote that joke. Sarah wrote that joke.
Yeah.
Wait, you can make a lot of money selling queen bees.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Obviously, selling the honey.
How do you know this?
It was
Reddit?
it was a weird like YouTube recommended video.
Okay. My dad is not this type of person to kind of just try something new. And my dad was randomly talking to my mom about retirement, and just out of nowhere, my dad doesn't farm or garden or anything. My dad out of nowhere was like,
let's get bees.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe after I retire, I might start doing bees.
Everybody needs a hobby, man.
I know, but my mom and our whole family were rocked by this news. I mean, it was like, what? So out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I mean, all you need to do is like make their home, and they'll come.
Well, I mean, they made a home in this apartment ceiling. Okay, what else we got?
That's scary.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
That would freak me out.
What is this, Sarah?
We have a long forgotten secret passageway discovered in the wall of UK's Parliament. And it gets better.
Okay.
It gets a lot better.
What?
the guy that closed up the secret passageway left graffiti that reads, "This room was enclosed by Tom Porter, who was very fond of old ale."
Of what? Of
Old ale.
old ale?
Spelled O-U-L-D.
Oh my gosh.
Very proper.
Wow. So
1834?
Yeah.
A bricklayer restoring.
Why do you think he put a secret passageway? Why did he put the passageway in the Parliament?
So
No,
he just
he
sealed
closed
it up.
it. He's
he
the one that
closed
closed
it.
it.
It was built in like 1660.
Oh, and then in the 1800s, he sealed it?
Yeah, and archaeologists thought, like, they had the blueprints, and they thought, okay, that was like sealed up after the bombing, like the Blitz of World War II. And then they made a key somehow. They found the keyhole and then opened it up and found that graffiti.
So they had a secret passageway so that if people had to escape from the Parliament, they could go out that way.
Actually, I think it was just for really big parties for the king.
Weird. That's super weird.
to just leave out the back.
Yep.
Just kind of come in for a little bit, get some like talking points to discuss later after the party, and then he's gone.
That's super strange. You seem like Nick seems like the type of guy that would have a secret passageway in his house,
That would be great.
and he would never tell anyone about it.
No, I'd be really proud of it. I would tell probably the world.
You probably would. What else?
I'd make a YouTube video about it.
What else, Sarah? What else?
What else?
And then not tell anybody that I did.
Oh, this is my favorite. Can we play this?
We can put it.
Okay, so this is a swarm of octopuses devour this dead whale, but what's better is the narration of who I don't know who
Scientists.
narrates this.
Micro.
No. Okay, let's play it.
Octopus. Whale fall.
Whale fall.
Oh, baby. Okay,
Yes.
we can't stop, can we?
We can stop and come back.
We could stop if you want. We could turn back around.
Let's take our time with it, and then
I think
we
it's
have to
worth
come
it.
back anyway. So.
Okay.
I can't hear Greg.
Yeah, this is worth a stop.
This looks like a baleen whale, and you can still see the baleen.
Yes, the baleen is still there. Oh, this is great.
Wait, can you pause this? This is like a group of just like high marine biologists trapped in a submarine. Oh, wow. Can we turn back around? We could turn back around if you want. Well, we can't turn around. It's so crazy weird. Okay, keep playing it. It's so weird.
Who has Twitter? Tell Twitter if you don't have one.
Somebody tell Twitter. Twitter is with us right now.
Somebody
goodness.
tell Twitter? What does that mean?
Wow.
This is incredible.
Yeah. Dinner is
Do we have
served.
any
And if,
bone-eating worms?
Wait, are they in a
We could
submarine
track
or are they
line,
just watching a video of this?
So
I think they're in a-
any red tentacles or anything yet.
I see some brown fuzz on the vertebrae.
Yeah.
I mean, on the ribs.
Yeah.
So those might be
Yeah,
them.
approximately.
Oh, this is so cool.
I think that is them.
meters, 450 meters.
Can we do? Can we? Can you pause it?
is,
Can we do like a? You know when they do the drunk history where you kind of reenact the? We need to do one where we reenact the camera, like on the scientists, and have all of us just redo it because this.
All right, yeah.
I just, what are they doing? What is their life? They're just, I don't know. Anyway, so it's a bunch of octopuses eating a whale, but they are freaking out about it. 521,000 views. It should have more. All right, what's next? Oh, you're skipping over one.
I am, because
fine.
this is my favorite.
World's chillest man
Oh,
lights
no,
a
I've
cigarette
seen
at
this.
gunpoint during bar robbery.
I've seen this.
Okay.
I saw it on Reddit.
Oh, the guy behind the counter is like, all right, hands up. Another guy's hands up.
No, he's just sitting there. He's just
Oh, he's
drinking.
still talking. Why is he still talking to him? Oh, and this other guy's going down.
He's just on his phone.
Do you think he knows that the guy's coming in with a gun? He's not even looking.
Apparently, that's what all the news outlets said.
That he did know or
That
he
he did
didn't?
know.
Oh
He
my
said that-
gosh. Who robs a store with like that's like an AK-47. That's a little overkill.
Also, if you had an AK-47,
And
why
he-
are you robbing a store?
Yeah, and why are you poking? He's like poking him with it. Oh man, he's just
Here it is.
smoking.
Here it goes.
Oh my goodness.
How numb.
How scared. And his
is
finger is on the trigger. And he just keeps
Just lights that
Dude,
cigarette.
he lit the match or whatever as the gun is pointed at him. What
That
a
guy's definitely-
crazy thing
He's
to
definitely
see.
seen some real stuff happen in his life, or he currently is the one doing like
Some real stuff.
Real stuff.
Man.
To be
happened to you?
that unfazed.
I want him to blow a smoke ring.
Oh, and now he's
around
pointing to
the
something.
rock.
Well, the cash register's
It's
right there,
right
man.
there.
It's right there. Oh, he's poking that guy real hard.
Yeah, that would.
Man, that would hurt. That would be hurtful.
The gunman just doesn't even know what to do with.
Doesn't he try to rob the guy with the cigarette and he like won't give it to him?
Well, that guy with the gun in his back right now is clearly trying to watch a video.
Yeah, why is he like
interrupted
still
and
on
he's still
YouTube?
playing? That would probably be me. I'm like watching a YouTube.
Look, he's like, there's the cash. He's like, there's the cash. I'm just watching the news. Wow, this is wild. You know what? Some people just act. I mean, like when you're in a crazy situation like that, your version of freezing up might be like, I'm not. Like, forget this. I'm not. You know what I mean? Like your version of freaking out in a situation like that might be just you just kind of crack and you're just like,
I don't know, man.
Just like, you know what?
I think this guy's seen some stuff. I'm not saying that he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a cop. Maybe he's like in Vice or whatever, and so he's pretty chill.
You don't think that could be like a state of shock?
Actually,
that he's just kind of
he'd probably be armed right now.
He's just kind of in shock. Like, man, someone just walked right in. Like,
right, but like casually, like pulling out a cigarette, lighting it.
Yeah,
I don't know, gesturing like.
Man, that's wild.
He's
okay.
I think he's pretty messed up mentally.
Oh man! So when I saw this, I had to show you guys.
Hillary
coming to a podcast near you. Hillary Clinton. That's who we want having a 2020 is the year everyone gets a podcast.
How old is she?
I think 100.
Sarah knows. Sarah, what's your guess?
Which is higher, her age or the body count?
Ooh.
Oh, what?
Definitely the body count. That's off the record, though. I can't commit to that.
Isn't that crazy though? Hillary Clinton. What is Hillary Clinton going to talk about on her podcast?
What's your guess? Hold on. Before we see it, what's your guess?
I'm going to say
64.
71.
70.
Yeah, I was thinking 72.
Madison? 64.
Okay, let's see it.
She is 72. Man.
I got it. I'm on the money. I'm sorry.
What a handsome lady. What a handsome 72. I just think it's crazy that Hillary Clinton, and she's going to be on iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
The same podcast platform that has Will Ferrell. Or no, Ron Burgundy. The whole podcast is just Ron Burgundy talking with people. Anyways.
What is she going to...
Who knows? Who knows? I don't, like, I have no idea.
I want to hear her take on black fasting.
She was on Conan O'Brien, and then she was on oh my gosh, Howard Stern. She was on the Howard Stern show, and both of those shows inspired her to start a podcast. I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well,
Hillary Clinton doesn't need a podcast.
Is this a sign that she's just out now on her way out? She's picking up her hobby. This is your dad with bees.
I think I might start a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And meanwhile, Bill reacted the same way.
Apparently,
your family reacted to your dad.
Yeah. Apparently, a ton of politicians now are really trying to get on the Joe Rogan show. Ever since, there's some people that think that the Bernie Sanders like got ahead a little bit. He got a huge bump when Joe Rogan endorsed him, and so there are like Joe has kind of led on to it a little bit. He said that there's politicians like really trying to get on the show. He's like, no, thank you.
Do you think he's going to get
Bernie on
the Democratic vote?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything about politics. I don't know. I mean,
who did Joe Rogan have? He had on that one woman.
He had,
what's her name?
He had Bernie Sanders and Tulsi Gabbard.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
And she was like convinced that Bernie was not going to get the Democratic vote.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They're doing everything they can. I mean, that 1 year, right? They do all that. They played all those shenanigans they were actively trying to get him not elected for the Democratic whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
saw
have
a video
no
of him
idea.
in like 94, like going off like at the podium.
Yeah.
Like saying like, I will not yield. Yeah. It sounded like Frank Underwood in House of Cards. You remember that one scene?
Yeah.
It was pretty much the exact same thing.
Crazy. All right. What else Oh, this is amazing. Do you remember this? We passed this around.
Oh, yeah.
So this was posted on Facebook by Vivarant, which is Vivarant like is this like a CrossFit gym or is it a rehab gym or something? Anyways, it says, meet Mike, another success story thanks to the power of direct access. And it's Father Mike Schmitz.
Yeah.
All jacked. He's so jacked.
Dude.
His legs are so big that he looks like a midget a little
No,
bit.
he doesn't look like
Are you? Can you not say midget?
No, you can't say that.
Okay, his legs are so jacked. He looks He looks
That's better, yeah.
like, how tall is Father Mike Schmitz?
His quad, like that, this part of the quad.
How tall is Father Mike Schmitz, do you think?
Is he's
Is he 6'2"?
No, he's got to be like 5'10".
Really?
He's like 5'10".
Because his legs
like
are so
5'9".
because his thighs are so wide, he looks like 4 feet tall. People often ask,
You want me to text him and ask?
no,
Father,
No.
how tall are you?
Anyways, he just looks jacked here. It's crazy. And
Yeah.
So it was just alarming. I'm like scrolling through my news feed. That is how I came across this. I'm scrolling through my news feed and I see
just
I see Meat
this
Mike.
just this part of his quad, that outer
Yeah.
part, that's bigger than
our arms.
that's bigger than our arms.
Both of our arms put together. So
Yeah, that's nuts.
yeah, he looks like he's training to be in a Marvel movie on the right. He looks like the beard and everything.
Yeah.
He looks like he's coming for Ben Affleck's role as Batman or Superman or something. So that was crazy. That was alarming when I came across that. Oh, what was it? Can you read this, Sarah? So this is Venerable
Carlo Acutis.
Yeah. So this is a recent. They've been not blessed. Venerated. So he's on his path to becoming a saint. And he was born, or how old was he? I mean, because it was not long ago.
91.
Yeah.
91, yeah.
So this kid had a PlayStation. He made videos of his dogs. He likes soccer. If he was alive today, he'd be 28. And I just thought this was cool that someone that is venerable, like, knew what a podcast was.
What do you do?
Knew what YouTube was.
Like what?
I think he was into some tech stuff. I think he was a nerd. What does it say, Sarah? You're not helping us out. Help us out here.
I don't know when he died because I don't think.
Carlo's mom.
He's an ordinary kid. He had to figure out how to use the internet for good.
See,
he had to balance screen time.
See, he was on the internet. So, anyways, an inspiring story. We encourage people to go read.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like every time I've seen like his picture just scrolling through Facebook, I haven't really had the patience to really read what the post is about.
And we don't right now either.
But like
and we don't now.
The picture is familiar now. Or yeah, hold on, where was it?
Nick, do you think everyone knows why I was wearing the mask earlier?
He lives in the same world we live.
Do you think people know why I was wearing the mask?
Yeah, because you're
coronavirus.
Right.
Someone died recently in America. There was the body count is one person in America.
Yeah, where was it?
I don't know.
Washington?
Sarah Washington.
I think.
The state?
Yes.
But they're canceling flights everywhere. They're like canceling stuff like crazy.
Yeah. I went to.
Are you scared? My wife is hoarding food. My wife is trying to put grain into long, deep storage or something in our house.
That sounds like your wife.
Yeah, she's trying to do like.
That sounds like
12 months.
Danielle, though. Why are you worried about that?
Because it's because of the coronavirus thing that she's doing this.
Yeah, but that's normal though for your wife.
I know, but it's
it's
height. It's increased momentum. She's like jumping it. Like we got to get 12 months of food supply in our closet under the stairs. And I'm like, we don't know. Let's not. She's like, well, what if?
She's a prepper.
Yeah,
she's got a tank underground in your backyard.
She does.
Yeah, she had the guys who built your retaining wall do it when you weren't looking. It was like
what'd she fill the tank with?
Like it's an empty tank.
What did you say?
Grain.
The grain?
Yeah, the grain. I went to an urgent care a couple weeks ago.
What?
Because just nothing. Actually,
just to check in.
Nothing that urgent. No,
just seeing how they're doing.
I had a sinus infection. It was just right there, so I just went in. And in my just filling everything out, they had a whole separate sheet on the coronavirus, asking if I'd been over there.
Dang.
And
over there,
if I had, who else I had been with, and just stuff like that. I checked no.
Who had you been with?
I had not been with anyone when I went there. I did not go there.
Do you have any other news for us, Sarah?
Nope.
That's it. Well, Nick, Madison. What do you think, Madison? We should have had Madison on the show.
Yeah. They can happen.
What? Yeah, let's talk more than current events, Nick.
Okay. Where are your shoes, by the way?
I never have them on.
Yeah, it stresses me out
Why?
because you don't have shoes on.
You're not wearing shoes?
Yeah, I'm wearing something that separates my feet from the ground.
This is my building.
Well, right.
Nick, this
But
is
I'm gonna guess,
building.
I'm gonna guess that
Do you own a building? Look at me.
I do.
Do you own a building?
I do. I don't own it. I'm technically.
I
paying-
only hang
making
out
payments.
with people.
You don't own this place.
I do own this
You don't.
place. I am paying every month on this place.
You're renting.
I am slowly,
You don't own.
month by month, owning this building.
No, you're not.
I am in charge here, and if
Yeah.
anyone comes in and they say who's in charge of this place, you all point at me because I am the alpha because I own this
Edmund,
building.
Let's knock this wall down. Can we do it?
No, because I don't want to know what Sarah's behind that wall.
No. Okay, let's take out this
Listen,
wall.
do you own a
Can
building?
we do it? Do you have the say?
She said I just have to get permission from the city.
She said.
Yeah, she said you can knock down a wall. You just
Who's
have to
she?
get permission from the city.
Exactly.
Shauna.
You rent this place.
No,
You don't own
if
this
anyone
place.
knocks down a wall in the city, you have to get permission from the city to knock down a wall.
Right.
You own a building. Madison owns a building. Sarah, do you own a building?
I do not.
We can't hang out anymore. You can't be our producer.
That's not true.
I only hang out. You know what? I only listen to podcasts of people that own buildings now too. We're a building only podcast.
Okay.
And I only listen. That's why I don't listen to Catching Foxes. That's why I don't listen to Two Girls and what is it called? And Matt Fradd. I don't listen to Matt Fradd anymore because he does it in his house like a dork, like a dork. That Matt Fradd. And then who else? Who else don't I listen to? Who else doesn't have it? Let's go down the list of people that are just podcasting in their home and in their closet. This is the best podcast in
Do you
the
listen to any
world.
podcasts that wear shoes?
Yeah, I'm sure lots of them.
Okay.
But I don't know. I didn't realize people were weird about that until recently.
Of you not wearing shoes?
Yeah, like I didn't.
Yeah, when you left your house, you didn't put shoes on, did you?
No, I did.
You don't have
put
any shoes here.
No, I
do you?
walked here with my shoes on.
Oh, you walked here?
Yeah,
How was that walk?
it was great. I've actually been enjoying walking, but my moped, she's bad.
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on
She's
there?
bad. She's
Yeah,
in
what
a bad
happened?
way.
What'd you do to her?
I think the transmission.
Did you make her wet fast?
No, no. Kyle from Kyle's Scooter Shop said that she's just in a bad way. Her transmission's shot.
Oh,
There was some knocking. I mean, Kyle's Scooter Shop. I had to pulled the transmission has broken pieces. Replaced the brake shoes, which was great. The clutch was tore out. So obviously,
You've just been going hard.
listen,
on that
man.
thing. You've just been doing burnouts.
There were some gaskets on the cylinder top end, and now the new fuel line because of the common leaky spark plug. Check the piston, put air in the tires. So,
dude, just buy a new one. It sounds
none of this
sounds like
No.
all of that is gonna.
No, that scooter was expensive, man.
Yeah,
Or the moped, it
How
was
much
expensive.
is all that though?
It's not going to be as much as the moped was.
Yeah, but it's probably going to be
Also,
like more
they're
than half of what.
no, but they don't sell them anymore. They're now you can't.
It's probably
I couldn't
why.
get
This is
them.
probably why. All
No,
this
because
maintenance.
the second stroke moped, they no longer are a distributor, and I think they went out of business. And so they were the only ones in America that distributed.
because people weren't buying them.
No.
After all that crap.
No.
After
No,
the wet fast of their
also, I texted him. He said, "You, the head gasket is pretty bad and leaky," and I just texted him, "I'm embarrassed." And then he sent me pictures of it, and I'm more embarrassed now.
I don't know what to say, man.
The spark
I'm
plug is
embarrassed.
pretty nasty, and the transmission fluid I emptied was nasty also. The head gasket's pretty bad. I'm embarrassed.
Wait, so what
Everything.
is he fixing or is he replacing?
What's the
transmission?
difference? Oh, the transmission. I mean, look at this.
What's the difference?
Look at this photo. It's got some knocks on it.
yeah.
He's got to replace that transmission.
Oh man, that looks rough.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Listen, man, my life is hard.
Yeah, but is that just normal wear and tear on it, or
No, you know what it is,
have you been
Nick?
driving through more garages.
No, I don't drive.
You
Nick.
remember that?
I don't.
You remember that, Madison?
No, Nick. I
Me,
don't
you, and
drive.
Keith,
Nick,
we're just minding our own business,
No.
having a great time, sharing heart to heart. Heart speaks unto heart, and then we hear a kaboom. Actually, no, I wasn't even in the house. You were
Look, man,
following-
look.
You were following.
It was late.
I drove, and you had just gotten the moped,
Sarah,
and you wanted to follow.
Don't listen to him. It was
And
late.
I parked.
No.
And I parked. The
It was
garage
late.
Open, and
No one knows
Edmund
what you're
just-
talking
just
about.
vroom,
Okay.
Right up. And he wanted
Okay.
to brake and go sideways, like all cool, like we used to
It
do.
was
in
late
sixth
at
grade.
night. We were out of one location at someone's house, hanging out,
Yeah.
being very moral, just a bunch of bros hanging out. And then
Yeah.
we were like, let's get ice cream. And I took my moped to go get ice cream.
Yeah, we got ice cream. That's right.
And then I drove back with the ice cream, and with one hand and my ice cream was able to drive. And then what happened was
Oh.
I was completely under the limit. The problem
Under the
was
speed limit.
as I came up Keith's driveway,
Yeah.
I came into his garage. It is an empty garage. But you know when the concrete is like polished?
Yeah.
It was slippery smooth. And so when I went to brake in the garage, I kept going. I slid both my brakes locked up, and I slid the entire length of a car in the garage. And then I had to, because in my skill as a moped rider, Sarah, I had to layer down. You know what that's called? You know what that is? You know what that skill?
He had this moped
So I'm on the
for
moped.
a solid 5 days when this
Maybe
happened.
a little longer, but I had to
6.
no. So I had the skill, and I knew we're going straight through this wall if I don't intervene. And so and everyone's in the garage watching, and I had to lay.
No, we weren't watching.
Or
they
you're
were
on the other.
Wait, no. But I did come in. No, I parked first, then I came inside.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had to.
okay, so I
had to layer down. Do you know what this is, Sarah?
I don't.
This is when, like, danger's oncoming, and you have to sacrifice your body. So I laid it down, and we still kept sliding, me and my beloved, across the garage, and slammed into I'm surprised we didn't go through the wall.
Boom.
We were going so fast.
Yeah, you knocked some pictures off the wall.
Oh yeah, so I hit the wall so hard that stuff fell on the other side of the. I thought I was dead. I woke up and I thought I was dead. I still had the ice cream. Still had the ice
it
cream
was in a
cone.
bag.
The
Yeah,
important
yeah.
thing.
No, it was an ice cream cone.
It was a cone?
It was a cone. I was
that.
driving, eating an ice cream cone.
So you applied both brakes with your cone.
Yeah, I went cocoon, then I went layer down, cocoon, then I went ice cream cone.
Remember, all three of us went into the garage. And Edmund's just sitting there with your big helmet too.
Eating an ice cream
different
cone.
helmet. At the
No, it was
time,
the
right?
same helmet. It just had a
the same-
visor.
Oh yeah. The visor.
So back to your question. I don't drive around, Nick. I ride hard.
I know you do.
I ride
know.
hard.
Yeah, you proved that within the week.
And so
that you had.
the transmission, the clutch, the leaky spark plug, the fuel line, it's going to get a little rough.
How much is all that going to cost?
A little bit.
Okay, never mind.
I don't know. He doesn't say. But you know what's
Oh, he's just
He
doing
hasn't
like
said yet. He's just
a
like
diagnostic right now.
No.
That's just what he said. He's
no.
already done
No.
stuff?
He
He's
said,
already fixing it?
he's already said, "Hey, this thing's going to cost this much. This thing's going to cost this much."
Yeah,
At
how
one
much?
point he said, "Hey man, can you Venmo me $200?" He was like "You need all right, you're going to have to Venmo me more money." And then he was like, and then this is when you know things are really getting bad. When your mechanic says, I have bad news. And he says, this is out of stock. It's not cheap either. Then he just texts me and says, yeah, the bill is getting higher. Like, that's what
Yeah.
I don't want my mechanic to.
It's very ominous.
Right.
Don't
but, like,
text me that.
I mean, I'm currently.
What am I going to do?
I'm currently working on a big project, not like mechanical or anything like that. It's woodworking, but like having like that kind of stress of knowing that like a client is paying a lot of money and you better not screw this up, but you want to do it right.
Yeah,
And
but
then
don't put
also,
the
like-
stress on me. Like, don't go,
Yeah.
the bill's really getting high,
Dude,
isn't it?
well,
Man,
yeah,
I'm kind of
it's-
stressed
it's
out.
It's a
You know what I
reliever,
said?
though.
You know what I said when he said that?
He's more stressed out than you are.
When he said,
I
yeah, the
promise
bill
you.
is getting higher, you know what I replied? What do you suggest? You know what he said? I have other resources.
Wow, to like recoup your
No,
trust in
well,
him?
he said the bill's getting higher, and I have a couple spare motors, but he was having a hard time coming up with some stuff. And I said,
Wait, he's going to replace the motor?
yeah, man, that's what the transmission is. That's the motor. That's the
Yeah,
inside
so
of the
it
engine
goes
is
back
a
to my
motor.
question, like, is he fixing or is he replacing? He's replacing.
Yeah. Well, some stuff's going to stay and some stuff's going to be new. Like, you know, it's
Like the heart speaks unto heart is being
yeah,
replaced.
well, it's like you might have some pig organs, you might have some human organs. Like it's some stuff's gonna get replaced, some stuff's gonna be like patches. I don't know, man. Have you ever opened a moped before? No.
Kind of, yeah. Because I bought like one of those kits that you can just put onto like an existing like bicycle. And I
Not
got
the same.
Really frustrated. With
Not
it.
the same. Yeah.
I like sold it. I spent like $150 on the kit.
Yeah, man. So I ride hard, and you know what? In life, when you're riding hard, things are gonna get broken. But that's just the moped way of life.
Is it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's really informed my spirituality.
Have you ever pulled up like next to a motorcycle?
Well,
yet?
first of all, I don't pull up like that.
You do?
No, I don't.
How do you do?
Pull up?
How do you pull up? Dude?
I don't.
Tell me what.
I don't.
Show me what it looks like.
Okay, you want to show me? You want me to show you how I pull up
Yeah.
to what? What do you want me to pull up to?
Like a stoplight and
Okay.
let's say a car. Yeah, just a stoplight.
So first of all, when I'm pulling up to a stoplight, right? So first, this is already like this. So I'm already driving like this. I don't, as I'm pulling up to the stoplight, I don't go, right? Like,
well, no. Pulling up means you're still moving, so you're still.
no, I
going?
wouldn't go as I'm pulling up to a stoplight, right?
It
No,
depends.
so
It
it's
depends.
already cranked.
Okay, you're 1,000 feet away. You're still doing this.
Yeah, dude,
You're technically still
I got
pulling
it.
up.
I got it ripped back, and I'm going at as fast as I can.
Show me your forearms, man. Let's see.
Yeah,
this
dude, you want to see
forearm.
that
Look at
moped forearm?
Wow.
Look at that. So this is when it's like, don't go. And then this is when it's like,
Yeah.
2-stroke engine, man. I can get up to 40 miles per hour from going downhill.
Yeah, definition.
So
You know
if
what that's
I'm,
reminding me of Mike's quad.
yeah,
Just one of his.
you call him Father Mike.
It said
So-
Mike in the. All right, yeah,
So when
sorry,
I'm
follow.
coming up to a stoplight, right? Now, if I'm going real fast, well, if I'm going normal, I use the rear brake, which is located on my left here.
Okay. Because you
So
don't want to tip forward.
Yeah, so because I've done that before. So as I'm coming up to stoplight, I'm checking my surroundings, right? I'm looking back, and as I'm coming up to the stoplight, I start slowly coming off the gas, and I start pulling the rear brake like that.
With your left hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
just do one of those.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
I apologize. When you pull up, that was it, right?
Yeah.
Why did you look at it like that?
I don't know, just the
That's
way you
exactly
do it.
it.
It's because you're not used to
The way
riding
that I do-
hard.
Yeah, well,
You're not used to riding hard.
actually, what was really cool is the
Tell
day
me.
after you got it,
How cool I
you
was.
took it straight to my house.
Yeah.
And you let me do some laps around.
It's fun,
my
huh?
neighborhood.
Dude, the moped
And
life
I
will
was-
get you.
I was gunning it too.
Yeah.
There's a couple straightaways in my neighborhood.
So I think part of the problem is that I had it revved up 100%, like wide. I had a wide open, and then I was going downhill, and I got up to like 45. It's supposed to be max speed 35, and I got up to like 45, and then as I was pulling up to the light, I started hearing some knocking, some like gah, 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 like
yeah.
like loud metal on metal contact.
That was the first time you'd heard it?
Yeah, that was the first. And then as soon as that happened, I was like, crap. And then I rode up to the church, and I was like, this is probably not good, because it was going with the revving of the engine. Like it was going with the RPMs of it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is probably not good. And then that was when I was like, I need to bring her in.
Did you just like normal pedal it back home?
I think I kind of carefully drove it very slowly, and I could kind of still hear it. I couldn't hear it as loud.
Like not change.
But it was
gears
just kind of
so
like, dun, 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 you know, and I drove it home like that, really slow. And then I was like, this is probably not good.
How? When did you get it again? Do you remember?
I think 2
remember
years
how long?
ago.
2 years?
I think it's been almost 2.5 years.
That's a long time.
I know. Dude, moped life goes fast. Moped life goes by fast, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure though, like as much as it's going to cost to like fix it.
Yeah, it's not as expensive as the moped. I mean, it was a 2017 brand new moped.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm saying like
The
all
only
gas
reason I
you've been
bought that-
saving, all the
the
like you're
only-
not paying insurance on it either.
But the only reason I could afford to buy this was because an Amazon truck hit my car. That was
Yeah,
worth
that's right.
$800.
That's right.
My car was worth $800, and I called him, and she came up. It was on the side of it was parked on the side of my house or on the side of the street, and the car hit it. She came up, very sweet lady. She's like, "I'm sorry, I hit your car." I was like, "Okay, well, I'm sure it's not a big deal. Let me come look." Oh my goodness, it was the whole like light to light, the whole side of the car. My car's worth like $800. It was a Toyota Matrix. Yeah. And so she's like, "Just call this number." So I call and they say, "Bring it in to get a quote." And I get a quote, and
Did
I'm
you
like,
get to pick the place or was
no,
it there?
they said, "Here's the place you go."
Okay.
Or no. They said, "Bring it anywhere."
Okay.
So I brought it to Madison. Madison was like, "No, I just brought it. I don't know. I brought it to a place, and I like kicked it a few times,
Right.
And then the quote was like for like $4,500 to fix it,
to fix everything.
Yeah, and so I'm like, "Oh man, there's no way they're gonna give me $800 or something." So I send it into Amazon, and they're like, "Great, we'll send you a check." I was like, "What?"
You should have taken it.
I should have drove it
to a few more places
and drove it,
and then taken the highest like bid.
I should have driven it head first into a brick wall, and then taken it somewhere.
Maybe
because I was. So anyways, the moped was like $2,000. There's no way I would have bought a $2,000. I wasn't even planning on buying a $2,000 car.
Yeah,
I was planning on driving a crappy car around, or like buying it $800. I don't know. Like they'll pay me $800 and I'll buy it. But so anyways, we saved half of it and then bought the moped.
Right.
Dude, moped life ever since. I haven't looked back.
Yeah.
Well, I do look back if I'm going through a busy intersection. I look back.
I mean, if you've had it for 2 years, you've saved like not paying insurance and as much gas, like probably let's just say $1,000 a year and $1,200 in insurance a year. So that's like $4,400 over the past 2 years just in.
But
like driving.
But it's not even the financials. It's what it does to my soul. It's what it really gives me spiritually, mentally, physically. I think went and got my blood tests and tested, and Dr. Steve was like, your testosterone is off the charts.
Amazing.
He was like, your testosterone is off the charts. He's like, he's like, the only thing that could explain this is that maybe you've been riding hard.
Fasting.
He said that helped too.
Yeah.
With my cholesterol, which you've not been having a good.
Hey man, what are we doing here? what are we doing?
Yeah, Nick
I got bad cholesterol.
Yeah, Nick's gonna have a heart attack.
It runs in
angioplasty.
Like both my parents are on cholesterol medicine. I was like, why didn't y'all
tell me not to eat at fast food places?
Jeez, I didn't know that.
You've become one of us.
Yeah, so I've been eating a ton of fast food.
So Dr. Steve said I've been riding too hard. He says you have too much testosterone. So that doesn't have a price. What price would you, Nick? How much money would you pay to have as much testosterone as I have rushing through my veins right now? Sarah, how much would you pay?
How do you know you have more?
Dr. Steve told me. We did the blood test.
Have you seen?
He said your white blood cell count
have you
is.
seen mine?
Have I? Yeah,
actually, I did.
You showed me. You never go to a doctor appointment without showing me the results.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's deep.
Yeah, he said the white blood cell count is great. Yeah, he said your cholesterol is the best. You got to learn from me, man. He said the cholesterol you have is the best I've ever seen in anyone ever.
Have you pulled up next to a motorcycle in the 2 years that you've had too much?
No, I've never pulled up next to a motorcycle
because you didn't feel adequate.
No, it just never happens out in the wild. I don't go out of my way to find a motorcycle. We find each other, but we have passed each other.
It's been 2 years, man.
We'll pass each other.
Oh, do you do the little?
Yes. Right. So we do a little. I know you do that in the Tacoma, and it pisses me off because you're not in a motorcycle. Yeah, Tacoma. Do you guys know this? Tacoma people give each other because they're in a taco.
Same thing with people with Jeeps and then Mustangs.
That's not a real thing.
It is.
I've only heard that with Toyota Tacomas. Is this a real thing?
Subarus, yeah.
Dude, if you see another car that's exactly the same,
yeah, you're one. You know each other. You came from the same mom.
Man, I don't know. So, anyways, yeah, we do a little hey. But then I think they do. I think guys on like Kawasaki, whatever. Yeah, because they when they go by, I think they give me that and then they do a double take because they realize I see their helmet go, huh? Because they realize I'm not a motorcycle. They're like, that guy's pretty cool. And then they're like, what was that?
No, that Thomas is awesome.
They're like, that had pedals.
Cream paint job.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
Yeah.
He texted me the pictures
ride hard.
of the black one, right? And then
Yeah, and then the
color
cream
ones, like,
one.
which one should I do? I was like, that cream is hot.
Yeah.
Peaches and cream.
Sarah, I ride hard. It's my life. It's a lifestyle. And I hope she's going to be okay. It's been like 2 weeks. She's been
Yeah, it's been a while.
like a week and a half.
We were going to take it to Kevin's place in my truck. Then that didn't happen. You just threw it in your Yukon. Denali.
Kyle. It's Kyle. Kyle's scooter
Did I
shop.
say Kevin?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kyle.
It's Kyle's scooter shop. I found him on Instagram. He's like the
Really?
only guy around in like the DFW area that works on like actual mopeds and not, I mean, he works on scooters too, but he works on like mopeds.
Is it like in his garage or something?
No, he rents out like a,
He rents.
like a corporate garage. Well, I don't know. He could own,
Okay.
but he has a building.
Does he wear shoes?
Yeah, actually, he had
He
shoes
does?
on. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
He was a cool guy though.
How old is he? Is he our age?
I'd clock him at 45.
On a good day?
Yeah, I think I saw him on a good day.
Oh,
He was having a good day.
well, his shoes were on.
He didn't talk to me a whole lot.
Okay.
He just was like, "Yep, okay, all right, no big deal. We'll do this." And he just started doing stuff, and
Cool.
he's like, and I was like, "Should I just kind of hang around? Maybe you'll get it done." He was like, "No, you should leave it here."
You're just like hopeful.
Yeah, I was like, "All right, maybe I'll go get a Starbucks and maybe be back in an hour." And he was like, "Nah, just leave it here. We'll be."
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. Did you have any desire to like open the Tomos up yourself?
I thought about it, and then I was gonna bring it over to David's house.
Yeah.
Also, better
you-
mechanic than me.
You told me that. I was like, yeah.
I'm so glad we
David's
didn't.
like the good
I'm
guy.
so glad we didn't because I mean, there's been a few days of him opening it up, finding new problems, then opening up, then ordering parts, then like finding another. I would have felt so bad if it was in David's garage, and we were just like constantly going over there. Like, okay, there's still issues, and then David's texting me the bill's climbing higher.
Yeah, but David would have loved that too. He loves stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Every time I break something, or I just notice that it's broken, I for some reason just want to open it up. That's like a green light to like, okay, you can open it up now, like learn something or break it more, which probably more times than not, I'm like breaking it more.
Yeah.
And it's never going to work ever again.
Like your heart. Kind of breaking that. That's never going to, with all that
It's never
cholesterol,
gonna work again.
all that cholesterol you're putting in your body.
Hey, I'm doing well. I'm taking omega-3.
You should do some fasting.
I'm taking,
That'll really help clear you out.
I am a little bit. Actually,
Sarah,
no, that's not good.
What?
Fasting wouldn't be good for my cholesterol.
What? Why? Why not? Yes, it would be good for it.
Why?
Because it helps with things in your body.
Oh, okay.
Steve
Well,
told me
you
I had the
should've said
best.
that, man.
Steve told me I had the best cholesterol he's ever seen.
Yeah, you already said that.
Because of the fasting and the
Hey,
see.
I don't
There's
care
good
about that.
cholesterol
I
and there's
care-
bad cholesterol.
The only thing I care about right now is if you had an interaction with a motorcycle on your Tomos.
Yeah, plenty.
Plenty.
Sarah, the way we close out
Not
the
the
show
interaction that I
is we
wanted, though.
pull back up the theme music, and then we just slowly ride the fader and like bring it back in slowly. So you just come like back up a little bit. There, yeah, kind of like right there. And then as we're closing, for like, all right, Nick, like, what do you want to promote? Nothing. Okay, cool. And then you press play, and then you like slowly bring it up, right?
Not all the way. Not all at once.
Yeah, don't give it full. Don't give it the full throttle. You gotta inch. You gotta
ease in there.
So Nick, this was a good show. Are we ready to end? I feel like we're ready to end.
No, let's keep going.
Okay, Sarah, stop it. All right. Well, how long have we been recording, Sarah?
About an hour.
That's it? Wow, it feels like 4.
Time really flies when you're passionate about something, you know?
You know, in our Catholic Youth Ministry podcast, at the end of
I thought that's what we were doing
at the end of
tonight.
some 2-hour episode, we said comment hot dog, and people still like 2 months later are randomly commenting hot dog, and I have no and I didn't know what they were doing, and then we said
Because I randomly said it.
and we
at the
said
end
some
of an
other
episode.
weird stuff too, because people are doing weird things that I don't understand. Like people are commenting something
really?
else too. Like they're saying like a phrase that I don't know that we said.
At
the end of
slap your khakis.
Yeah, it was something. Yeah, slap your khakis. Yeah, they put hashtag slap your
Was that
khakis. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they put slap your, no, I don't know. But it was something like that, slap your khakis or something. And I'm like, what is going on? And it was and I DM'd them like, what are you doing? And then they said we said it at the end of an episode. Of the
Yeah,
Catholic
I thought
Youth
that's
Ministry
what we
podcast.
were doing tonight.
Slapping the khakis?
No, the Catholic Youth Ministry podcast.
You scheduled that for tomorrow night.
Dude, man.
Or it was Monday night.
Monday night?
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
Or is that just a time that
the
you
next
might
Monday,
be free?
And then the next Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you just scheduling because you might be free?
Dude, I think I was just really confused.
Yeah, I think
I'm
so
sorry.
too.
I'm glad this is happening though.
You should get a moped.
No.